máme tady další den. V Bradavicích. Krásný sluníčko. Hezký nový den.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Welcome to Hogwarts. Vítejte v Bradavicích.
Revelio.
Revelio. Tahle je teda naše postýlka. Máme knížky, tady máme knih, člověče. Wow. Find you common room. Co to bylo?
Which way is the common room?
Nebyl to náhodou, náhodou. Tady máme common room. Wow. Jupi. Jsem zvědavý, jak ty Bradavice jsou veliký. Hrozně mě to zajímá.
Revelio.
Hele, čestka první. Ale je zamkla. Musíme se naučit otevírat. Ahoj, já jsem nový student Petr. Jsem z České republiky a měl bych být jeden z nejlepších čarodějů. Osud Bradavic je na mě. Uvidíme, vidíte, jakým krásný oči mám, holky. Líbím se vám. Já doufám, že ano. Jste moc hezké a půvabné. Velice se mi líbíte. Dobře, tak se mějte. Co je tohle? To ještě neumím teda, jo. To ještě neumím. Dobře. Tak jdeme dál. Ahoj, ahoj, ahoj všichni. Ahoj, ahoj. Já jsem Petr, nový kouzelník. Máte tady moc krásné. Ahoj, ahoj. Můj kamarád.
Hello.
Ahoj.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley.
Weasley! Gareth Weasley, nekecej. Tak budu mít kamaráda Weasleyho, přece jenom. Bude kamarád Weasley.
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Yeah. That must be nice. That must be better than you can do whatever. I'm a první.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Nice meeting you. What's the... Do you have not a potion?
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Nice to meet you.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and...
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Dobrá, tak... Bylo mi ctí. Díky za jídlo. Měl jsem hlad. Na co to koukáte nahoře? Ty vole, co ti je? Wow. Co pak to děláš? Akrobatický nějaký show? Nelly Oxfire.
It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nelly, by the way. Nelly Oxfire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts.
Kruš,
Is it
jo,
true?
je to moje kruš,
About
přesně.
the dragon?
I was definitely was nothing cool to handle.
It is true, but we handled it very well.
I'll say. I think you've already earned a reputation for fearlessness. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What are people saying about my travels here? We're not afraid of heights. Have you ever encountered a dragon?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
Most of us arrive via train or boat. Word travels far.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always... But with...
Nice to
I'm
meet
sure
you.
I'll be seeing you.
You never know.
Doufám, že budeš moje holčička. Tak a tady jdeme. Se tady. Aha.
Oh, what did I do wrong
Co
this
se
time?
děje?
I don't
To je jak
know
Hermiona
what I'm
tohle.
doing wrong.
To vypadá jak
It's not a
Hermiona.
complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm
Vítej v
Cressida.
Nebelvíru.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did a study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
I'd say your wand work could be a bit more fluid.
My wand work is fine, thank you. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. I'm just going to keep at it.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Užij si první den.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Tady kouzlim s nima.
Lumos! Protego!
A tudy se odchází teda, jo. Zvláštní. Ale budeš. Pust mě ven.
Good morning. I trust you're
Dobrý
ready for
den,
your first day at
profesorko
Hogwarts?
Weasleyová.
I've been dreaming of
Rád
this
vás
day for a long
vidím
time.
zase.
Can't believe
Vždycky
I'm
jsem
here.
se
Well,
vyspal.
you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Dobře.
Here you are.
Kniha pro mě.
What is it?
Co to
It is a
bylo?
wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
OK. Následuj
This
profesorku
way.
Weasleyovou. Tudy prosím. Tudy.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding.
Nazdar.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Aha. Portrait of...
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Revelio.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I find if I try to look at it...
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Aby si byl jistý, že se než dostanete do prasinek, abyste nahradili způsob. Děkuji, pane profesore, můžete mi říct o víc, co přesně je obrana proti černé magii.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become warriors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Můžete mi říct více, co přesně obrana, co je to prasinky?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Dobře. Ještě mi řekni, co to je
charm.
charm.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Dobře. Děkuji, profesor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Professor Fig?
Oh?
Yes.
Ah.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon. Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Děkuji.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Dobře. Takže pokecáme s Figem.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I will say...
Yes, well, we don't know where... And she may feel...
Understood, Professor.
Good. Happily. Why don't I show... Unfold it.
Tak, a teď bychom měli ušít. Jo, jasně. Takže. Levioso. Tady se naučíme Levioso a tady se naučíme Asio. Teď nevím, co je lepší, ale ono je to asi jedno, ono postupně stejnak budeme se učit o všechno, takže...
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead. What with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when... For now...
Tak. Welcome to complete. Welcome to Hogwarts. Nev item unlocked.
Have some fun.
Horký. OK. My půjdeme každopádně na první hodinu teda. Na naší oficiální první hodinu tady. A uvidíme, co to bude. Zmizel.
Professor Hecat! Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Jasně.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Yes.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso máme. Levioso jsme se naučili.
Levioso.
Hezky. Doufám, že to bude používat i na studenty, že je budeme zvedat.
Let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast.
Jo, takhle, otočit ho, jasně. Hustý.
Very
Směješ, vole,
good. But
koltyči.
the best way to practice is by
Voltyči, ne koltyči.
We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego.
Hustý, jdeme bojovat proti sobě.
Levioso. Lucky. Nothing lucky about it. Protego.
Protego?
Levioso.
Complicates things.
Levioso. Good morning. I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say
I do enjoy a lively duel. All my students
Ještě
were
ty.
this adept.
Ještě mám trošku problémy s tím, ale dobrý.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Nebylo špatný na začátečníka. Uvidíme příště.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you.
To je úžasný, to je fakt úžasný, jako já si to fakt vychutnávám, proto jako moc nemluvím u toho, protože...
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel. You dueled Sebastian.
Jo, takhle,
He's strong competition. Well done.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling.
Tady
I
něco, co
prefer
by
to keep things friendly.
stálo za hří, asi ne, tak počkej, jdeme tady za tím Sebastianem.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a you just...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Perhaps somewhere... Look for Luke and Brattle.
Dík, Sebo.
Till next time.
A jestli mě bude... Oh.
Revelio.
Oh, hele. Čestka. 52 zlaťáčků jsme dostali. Cože?
Levioso.
Hustý. To je hustý, jako. Dobře, ta hodina je tady. No, ještě vejš. Aha, dobře. OK. Zdar studenti. Jdeme na ní. Tohle bude zajímavý, tohle mě bude bavit. To je takový ten starší profesor a půjdeme ven vlastně na tu hodinu a to jsem viděl, že jo, a budeme dělat, budeme hrát minihru. Tady s tou Afroameričankou.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan?
Shall we begin? welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place.
Přítele, společníka, kolegu. Chvilinku, jo. Vydrž, hned se to naučím. Tak pojď. Máme Acio! Umíme Acio. Acio.
Accio.
Akio.
That is not bad.
To není špatné.
You are a swift learner.
Jsi lehký učedník, teda rychlej učedník.
Potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
A teď bude to, co Agrealus, vole, nadával, vole, ta challenge, těžká.
We might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Pojďte za mnou, jdeme ven.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
A je tady challenge. Bude sranda teď, to bude sranda teď. Prosím.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish. That's it.
Nepadej.
Now,
nice.
Think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them towards you. Excellent control there.
Dobrý. Ne, dobrý, nespadla. Ne.
Splendid.
Dobrý. Dobré. Nespadlo to.
Very good.
Very good.
Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some
friendly
competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Nebelvírská moje kolegyně.
Let us see this.
Ty vole. 50 bodů. To je moc. To je moc, to spadne. Ne! Do prčic. Ona je nějaká dobrá. Nepadej. Nice. A první 50. Ona mě vyhodí. To je mrcha. Dobrý, no tak to je už jasný, že vyhrála, jako. Dobré. O 50 prohrávám. Sakra. Ne, co jsem jí to udělal? Co jsem jí to udělal? Já jsem jí to Ona zase vyhrála. Aha. To je ninja.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Ona zase vyhrála. Boha jeho.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your I transferred here from... My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem... You can...
I find...
It's nice that...
Ah.
Nice.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always... Expect to hear...
Dobré, už máme 3 kouzla. Už máme 3 kouzla. A brzo nás čeká level up. To je super.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Level locket. Jdeme na další challenge. Další, hele.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Revelio.
Jo, jasně, tady je někde knížka, myslím. Jo, tady lítá. Kde lítá ta knížka? Tady lítá knížka.
Revelio.
Tady lítá. Počkej.
Was the minister a boot or the minister a flack?
Stop it, please, you'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
To není ona, ta knížka, je to ona, ne?
It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't...
Jak ji mám získat?
Professor Black.
Levioso.
Já chci tu knížku získat. Mám ji. Protože se tam asi nedostanu, co?
Revelio.
Tady je něco skrytého. Jo, to je ono. Tady, už jsem to našel. Tak to je ono. Takže já si to vyfotím na tablet a hned bych měl teda vědět, ty skrytý jak to bude vypadat. Tak, ukaž. Tak, necháme si to takto a teda tohle si vezmeme. Tady je co? Jo, tady je taky nějaká ta. 0, 1, takže... Počkej. Tohle je, co to je? 0, 0 je tenhle ten, 1, no takže 3 potřebuji a 3 je, takový drak by to měl být teda. Ale ten tady není, ten drak. Tak jedině tady, že by byl drak. Jo, tady je drak, takže tady je 3 a my potřebujeme 0 teda. A 0 byla takovej ten... Tohleto? Jo. Ne, ty vole. Tak počkej. A co zkusit? Tohleto. Yes. Hahaha. Dobře. To vyšlo. Něco jsme... 4 plus ten Griffin, nebo co to je, tak to ti dá dohromady 5. To znamená, aby to bylo 12, tak to musí být 7. A 7 je chobotnice. To znamená, že ta chobotnice bude na druhé straně tady, ano. Taková. Jo, to je tohleto. 3 a 0 je 3 furt a 2 je teda takový humusácký, jo, tohle, to je ono. No jasně, to je easy úplně, to je fakt úplně easy. To je fakt easy. Tak. Nice, nice.
Revelio.
Už tady nic není jinýho? Ne, dobře. Tak tohle bylo hodně easy, kde jsou studenti všichni? Pojď sem, ty kočko. Kam utíkáš? To je hustý. Nic, hele. Mrkneme teda na ty věci, co jsme dostali. V questu jsme teda tady nic nedokončili, tady máme nový quest, ten se tam půjdeme, ale máme v kolekci nějaký nový věci. Jo, to je to tok. Pak máme tady nové věci. To jsou též nějaké takové obrazy. A pojďme teda už se podívat do inventáře. Kde teda bychom měli mít nějaký listy. Ale my chceme teda vidět gear samozřejmě, protože teď už by to mělo být o dost lepší. Tohle už nám přidává Defend 4. Co to je za brejle? Jak se, jo tady, jo a my si je můžeme různě customizovat, jasně. Takže si necháme tyhle ty, protože ty k nám docela seděj. Máme 235, hele máme tady nějaký Defense plus 5, to je super. Tak. Jo, Defense 9 teda máme, jo. A tady bychom měli mít taky něco. Tohle máme... Na to nemáme level. A officer. Jako je to mega hra, mega, nelituju vůbec 2K za to, protože je to krásný grafický zpracování přes ten ray tracing, je to zábavný prostě, je to z Harryho Pottera z prostředí, je to moc hezký. Určitě doporučuji.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a solid
Nauč mě už zmizení.
Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm ready to go. Jsem připravený.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes.
Jo, teď bychom měli asi možná do Brasinek zavítat, podívat se. Uvidíme.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley.
Jo.
We're fortunate to have someone like
ono by
him
měl být
nearby.
i shop v Bradavicích,
Mr.
jakoby někde.
Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well.
Prasinky.
I'd like you to make your
Jdeme do
first visit
Prasinek.
to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one
ten je
of
ze
our
Zmiozelu,
most
s tím nejdeme
talented
nikam.
students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of
Navíc
any
jsme ho
of
porazili
Victor
hned v prvním
Rookwood's
souboji,
undesirables on
ten je
the route.
slabý.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Okay.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo.
Reparo.
Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Okay.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Collect the flying page, broken. Ono mě to jako navádí, podle mě. Do toho já teď jenom nevím, jestli... jo, ono mě to navádí sem.
This is the right area. Wonder where the flying page is.
Třeba nějaké knihy najít, ale... Jaké?
Revelio.
Plně nevím. Jo, aha, jasně.
Accio.
Jedna. A ještě nám teda chybí... Ještě nám teda chybí 3, pokud se nepletu.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio. Brilliant.
Brilliantní. Nice.
Revelio.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
Nice. Třeba už budeme level 4.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir. Ano, jsem, pane. Tak pojďme.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Ty vole, to jsem posral. Jedno. Jinak jsme se to repairu naučili. A repáro máme teda nyní.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Level 4, jupi, plus 20 hápek.